Enes Group, 6 to 12 million, somewhere in there.
A lot of people actually say that. What kind of, like, what makes you like those episodes more than some like the crazier price ones?
Enes, I love your channel! Enes! Enes, let me send you one of the houses.
Let's do this.
Yeah. You're gonna pass over this quick, right? Yeah, sure. Get out of here. All right. We thought about it, but I don't know. We weren't sure it was the best idea.
Views are amazing. All right, I want everybody to introduce themselves to Mikey. Michael Chen, he's the developer and the listing agent.
Hey, how you doing? LD, nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Denzel, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Personally, I love this house because of the amount of natural stone he used, and he didn't go with the cheap stuff. So like everywhere you look, you see these natural grains, textures. He literally clad any surface he can with some sort of stone. Like there's a little bit of drywall here and there, and the ceiling, and the rest is just some sort of a material. And I just love that house is just so minimalist and so many details. Like your AC diffusers are blended into the marble floors, and just to get those cuts perfectly aligned and shave all the corners is painstaking amount of work. Just laying these floors alone, it probably broke like 10 people's back, and that just makes me appreciate details like this. So.
Yeah, like look at this detail that it's not just we're putting holes inside this roof. We actually have to have a supporting metal under to make sure that these little thin metals they don't crack. So,
I see, because they wouldn't be powerful enough to step on them actually.
Yeah, exactly. It will break.
There you go.
Those little details people don't see.
Amazing. Yeah. Tell me, not all the furniture here is custom, right? But some of it.
Yeah, it's about 80% of it is we purchased it from Italy. We got Minotti, we have a BB Italia, and we brought some accessories ourselves. But all the art's original.
How much did you spend on the furnishings here alone?
The furnishing, I was around $1 million. But for the house this size and this kind of luxury magnitude, you have to do it. You can't stage the whole thing.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You almost have to have like perfect furniture to like set each one of the rooms. So tell us some of the other details that you've done here. Obviously you have the skylight above. Tell us a little bit about the pocket doors because they're pain in the butt to kind of assemble and put together, right?
Yeah, so the pocket doors are basically, they're about, I think 12 feet tall on this one. And then this one's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, because you push the ceilings all the way up there.
Yeah.
So like to give everybody a little perspective, every time you put these doors, you need to have what's called header on top of the sliding glass doors. If you really don't like spending as much as money needed, what you do is you actually build your roof out of steel with beams. That way you can actually push your windows all the way to the ceiling. And that's one of the big differences in that living room. So when you walk in, you have nothing on the ceiling, nothing on the floors. It's just pure opening. And that just like, versus here, you can actually see the header above the glass doors. It's still really nice, but it kind of shrinks your view a little bit. Mikey, tell us the kitchen. It just looks like there's nothing here, but there's a lot here.
Yeah, so we try to kind of make this kitchen more retail jacket. It's like the so the kitchen, we're trying to make it like very minimalistic. Everything about this house, I want you guys to just feel and touch. All the stones are leather. This is like a metal feel, but it's very lightweight. And it's very sleek. And a lot of people, they're trying to hide their appliances, but I feel like Gaggenau has such an amazing design, and I'm exposing it for a reason.
I love it.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be perfectly overlapping, and just so much paint. But it looks beautiful.
I have a quick question
Yes.
in regards to your appliance here, the stovetop.
This is something I actually, don't see. I know the brand Gaggenau, which is higher end for sure. Is there some kind of special ventilation that comes out, or does it not necessarily need it for this specific one?
It just depends on, this is a show kitchen. So we didn't actually have they have like an underdraft system that it comes with Gaggenau. That's an actual cooking kitchen on that side.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was curious.
So this is
about
where
that.
you have like a sushi chef chopping stuff here. So,
Very cool.
it's a presentation.
Is all the appliances Gaggenau?
All the appliances Gaggenau
Okay.
except for the stoves on the working kitchen.
Very
Let's
cool.
take everybody here.
Yeah,
Let's go check it out.
That's good.
This is where you really want to do your chopping and cooking and all the nitty-gritty stuff.
So, Mikey, it may seem odd for some people that like on top of a crazy kitchen like that, you have a chef's kitchen like this.
Yeah.
Tell us why people at this price point need something like
So, the majority of clients that are buying this house, they actually have a full staff. And they don't really, they'll cook themselves, but a lot of times they'll have like, chefs and everybody cooking. So this is the kitchen that they work and get all the stuff ready and prepare the meals, and then they bring it out there and they prepare for the,
Totally makes sense.
exactly.
Okay.
And just to give you guys a little context, they may be throwing 200 people party. Well, this kitchen needs to accommodate that. So you may have 3-4 chefs here.
Yeah.
That's why there's multiple stoves, cooktops. It gets pretty insane. I mean, you can just keep adding on it. It has easy access from the garage. That way they can just bring all the catering stuff without having to go through the house. So the party can keep going and they can get everything they need here.
Yeah, so this house is, even though it's not like it's a big house, but it's not like, a big, hotel, but it functions like a hotel. We designed it so that there's actually trails in the back. They can actually, all the staff can go in and out without having to meet the owners.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smart.
Any questions, guys?
How big is this home, Enes?
How big is this home?
18,200 square feet.
Anton's like calculating
What is-
price per square foot in the back. Just like, I want to build this.
Anton, give us some next level top half specs.
Yeah, Anton, we want to hear some specs that only you can pull out. Anton's like, internet's bad.
What I'm trying to do is figure out what this place is worth with its modifications. I'm using our calculator, so
Yeah.
hold on, let me tell you.
Okay.
Bad reception.
In the
Bad
meantime,
reception.
let's go to the, I want you to show the dining area and like how you designed it as like a floating dining area because that makes sense.
Okay,
Let's check it out.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Double tap.
Hey guys, please, anything you're curious of, please ask. This is for you
I
guys.
think there's so much motion.
So, site acquisition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Timeline site acquisition, I'd say right now is approximately 6 years.
For this project.
For this project. And the reason why it took so long is because we are in a very special area in Truesdale, Beverly Hills. To get permitting here, I would say it's about 10 times as hard as you get in LA County. Yeah.
So they will spend like a year just like trying to get their plans approved.
Yeah.
So imagine you have to carry the land, construction costs or designing costs, just so you can actually break ground.
Yeah, and this house is the only daylight basement, and I have to explain that. And explain to them what daylight
I
basement is.
actually briefly did in the car. So essentially, homes around here, they're only single stories. It's one of the rare ones that has actually a daylit subterranean level, which means they've actually dug into the hillside, created a lower section.
You can open up, so it makes it look like it's a 2-story home.
Exactly, which is super rare. So if you want that area, and if you want as much as square footage as you want, this is one of your rare options.
Yeah.
Basically. Awesome. Let's go see the dining area.
We hire a expediter, and that's what makes it go a little bit faster. Yeah. So this is the dining room, and essentially when we designed this home with SAOTA, we're asking SAOTA, hey, what can we do with this dining room that makes it interesting? And then so let's make this dining room into a dining bridge. And the reason why this is a dining bridge, if you see, we're actually hovering over a pond of water with a waterfall feature going down on the right side. There's a 20-foot water wall that goes under this bridge and into this entry you'll see later.
Yeah. Basically, there's an open atrium there, water feature here. We're basically on a bridge right now. So this entire thing is floating. And obviously you have that crazy book matching there that Mikey did. And,
Yeah, touch the stone. This is called silverweight, and I want you guys to feel it. It's leather, And when we take the stone, when we book match it, we wanted to make it look like it's carved. It's like a Yosemite, like a 1,000-year-old tree. You cut it, you can see the rings of the tree and how old the tree is. It's essentially very rustic, beautiful.
And what this atrium does is like, because right in the center of the home you have all this glass wall, it immediately lights up the entire house and it brings light to the lower level. So it's a really smart way to kind of open up the center of the home, make it a feature wall, and at the same time just benefit from natural light.
So this table is a Baxter table with the Baxter chairs. They're a brand from Italy. And we customize it. It's about 16, 17 foot long table. And we actually customize the marble to match this house.
Really? So you actually kind of like partially fabricated this?
Yeah, it's custom.
Amazing.
The back wall is a Remedizio storage system.
All LED lit?
LED lit. And this is a hinge light. Everything here is imported from Italy.
So yeah, this is one of the hardest things about designing a home like this. When you look, it's so simple and so clean. If you get into the intricacies of the hardware they have in the cabinetry or like designing tables like this, it's a nightmare. And honestly, that's what's impressive about it, that when you walk in, it just feels so light and bright and open, but every detail here is crazy.
Yeah, so example for that cabinetry, they have a certain size that they actually built. So we actually have to pick a certain size, customize it, and we actually have to frame around it. And that's, you can see how there's actual a header that's on top of it and on the side. So you actually frame it in. So those are little details that a lot of people don't think about.
Absolutely. Any questions here, guys?
So you're standing on top of a dining bridge.
All right. Let's talk about the living room, and then once we go downstairs, I want to talk about the staircase too.
Okay.
Cool. And then we'll take everybody to primary bedroom.
Awesome.
Still looks amazing.
Yeah, we're trying to make it so it still looks good.
Do you guys have any type of like connected homes, like a restaurant or something like that in here?
Yeah, so this is a Control 4. We decided to go to Control 4 because it's a system that the owners are more aware, and more used to. So, yeah.
Tell us what we have here.
So this is it's the great room, entertainment room. It extends all the way out to the outdoor patio, and this is the room that kind of we're trying to make it so that it's big, but also cozy. So we brought in a lot of material. You see those slab wood on the back over there to bring in that kind of mid-century feel into this house. And all the stone here, we leathered and marbled. And you can see we have these like brass inlays that's here to cut off the stone. And did I mention about...
You did mention, please mention what you're about to say.
Okay, so do you see those louvers that are out there? You can see the louvers, they're not just louvers. We actually kind of like want
there's a pattern.
There's a pattern. We wanted to like make it so that it's got a little rhythm to it. So we took the piano keys as a inspiration. So there's different, spaces, different thickness to make that rhythm coming in. And we emulate the same thing on this wall. You can see these are all like piano keys, different rhythms. Right. Yeah.
Pretty awesome. That's great. Super. And like another detail I want to mention here is like LA real estate, or like homes in general in LA, does a good job of how the floors are always seamless with patio with a slight slope. That way when it rains, obviously water has a place to go. It's not coming into the house. Yeah. But yet when you walk into these spaces, they're so connected to the outdoors, no matter which angle you look from. Again, not having a header on top, having flush floors, you just leave it open, it feels like it's supposed to be this way. Yeah. And that's not that easy to actually accomplish.
So I'll tell you a little bit about the patio drainage system. If you step on this, we're on solid concrete. On this, we're on pedestal system. So the water actually drains around the seams. So you have a whole pedestal system on the bottom, so you don't need a slope in order to get the water in there. The whole patio is a draining system.
Is it over TPO? Is that underneath the...
Do you have hot mount roof underneath or some sort of a TPO? Do you know the system you have underneath it?
I don't know the exact name of it, but I can give it to you. I can get some information.
But essentially, the reason I like the system, number one, if you have any clogs, you can lift up these pieces. So it's easy to maintain. Number two, it essentially protects your roof. No matter whether it's a balcony or not, you gotta have some sort of a flat roofing system. So it's nice because with this, your roof is getting hardly any sun abuse, and then you can just lift up the pieces to maintain, and it just looks very seamless and water just disappears. And also, which means you don't have to slope the entire patio or have some sort of a pattern. You can just leave it mostly flat and water will basically catch on, you know, corners.
That was one of these seats that we were like, were we gonna put some sort of skylight on the bottom? How do we do it that we don't like waste the space out here? So we decided to put this is actually reinforced glass. So we have to structurally engineer it.
Yeah.
We have to structurally engineer so that you can have like 15 people dancing on this. You know, so.
There you go. All right.
Can we look at? Can we see the garage door?
Oh yeah,
Wow, that was
I know, but like, I know you got some cool cars in there too.
I'll have you do the remote. Okay, yeah.
Let's see it in a bit. Let's go
see it
check
in
out
a
the
bit?
primary bedroom and we'll see
Okay,
it back.
okay, you're right. We're right here. We're
Yeah,
right here.
exactly. All right, primary bedroom.
Okay,
Take us
go.
in. I'll follow your lead.
All right. So this is we call it a bedroom wing because it is the total square footage. So for this side is about 3,000 square feet. That's including a patio and the bathroom. So we have a master bedroom casita here.
I love that soft term. It's a big living room for the bedroom, basically.
Yeah. It's a living room with a bedroom. This cabinet system actually was done by me, drawing on a hand. So, and then we had an Italian company manufacture it, all the brass and everything. And it took us almost like 8 months to get this whole thing in and reinstalled.
Can I add one thing?
What?
If you guys look at the veins on the cabinetry door, they're all aligned. It's like book matching in marble. They've actually had to veneer it perfectly, and then so that when it's installed and all these hinges are adjusted, all these lines follow perfectly. After you install all these doors, it's probably like 4 to 5 hours of work just adjusting those screws to get this everything and all the gapping perfect. It's like a Rolls Royce. All these gaps have to be like perfect, aligned, and it's easier said than done. So pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. What? Come to master bedroom. So
Let's
this
go check it out.
So we have the master bedroom that opens up to the patio, the master bedroom patio space. And if you stand on this patio, it's actually cantilever. We have a structural, special structural engineer that did engineer this. So you're actually, essentially you're hanging on top of
You're floating.
the floating, yeah.
Yeah. No, what
Mikey, have you talked about the cantilever above us?
Yeah, you go ahead. I did, but you,
Cool.
Yeah.
If I give too many facts, please stop me, guys.
Yeah.
I really mean it. I just want you guys to kind of learn.
Hey, the more the better.
Okay, awesome. So SAOTA is a firm that's really famous for their like overhangs and their slim profiles for the roof lines. And when you look at their homes from like drone angles, it's almost like I can almost pick the patterns of like SAOTA. I could say like that's a house designed by SAOTA. And one of the things that they always do, if they have the budget for it, they go with these really aggressive overhangs. And what I mean by that, that roof assembly above us doesn't have a supporting column right there. So this whole thing is basically like a floating
Cantilever,
blanket,
yeah.
cantilever. And it looks really cool. Obviously, it kind of gives privacy and shade to bedrooms or living room areas. But at the same time, because you don't have the columns, you're never distracted by them, or they never feel like they're kind of like squeezing you. That way you can just kind of enjoy the views all the time. And a lot of times SAOTA is also really good at pushing balconies or like some sort of seating areas in front of the bedrooms. That way you can actually leave these doors open at night. No one will be able to see in unless they're like pushing the elevator with you, and you can sleep with doors open. And when you have doors like this, I hope you can open them, you know? So it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so the cantilever is one of the SAOTA's like characteristics in
Absolutely. Hot tub?
You definitely. So one thing about this house is that we have two different areas. So there's a entertainment area in which you're gonna see later, but we want to give the owner they have this privacy of their private hot tub. They can jump in and out, and then if this house is not being entertained, they can actually slide that sliding door open, and this whole upstairs becomes their whole roaming area. That's the functionality.
But that the door slides in more?
The door can slide back and forth.
Oh.
We can slide forward, so that it becomes like a walk.
They can open this space up to the basically common areas.
The common areas.
Quick question, I noticed you kind of have like these screens along all the window linings. Do they come down in between? Is that like a sunscreen? Or?
Yes, we have
So it
blackout
blinds all
shades.
the- okay.
Blackout
Oh, they are
shades,
blackout.
Yeah, blackout shades. Yeah, and a lot of developers, they don't really focus on functionality, but we put like these heater lamps in. It's very important. Even in Southern California, like it gets cold at night, so we want people to be comfortable. So.
And a lot of times even these patios can be sometimes heated just so like even in cold weather people can just walk like barefoot.
Yeah,
We were in Vegas.
it's amazing.
This owner like had like 20,000 square feet of like heated floors just so he can walk barefoot. So yeah, you can go as crazy as you want with these homes. Also, have you talked about this?
Yeah, drop down TV.
Okay, because that way you can actually leave it open, truly benefit from the view. He doesn't have to have some sort of cabinetry here. Even if you do a pop-up TV, that means you gotta go with like at least a 30-inch cabinetry from the ground. It's too much. It just comes down from the ceiling when you wanna watch it. Most likely you won't watch it because you have amazing views. I mean, you can literally see planes just taking off, and it's pretty insane.
Pretty insane. Yeah, and you guys are very lucky. Today
Today's,
the view.
they got a better day than us shooting,
Yeah,
you know, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, you can see all the way to Casino Island, you see the ocean line. And there's a couple of boats. Century City.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. These are both. You see that one there? And that's yeah. I think that might be the island.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Bathroom?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm very excited to show you guys the bathroom because it's one of my favorite parts of this house. This bathroom is very small. It needs a little bit more room.
There you go, that's the guy talking about. Mikey, where's the camera? People are opening their mouths, they're just not even talking anymore. You need those reactions.
Wow.
Okay. I think this is one of the best bathrooms we've ever seen on our channel. It's one of the most beautiful I've ever seen in the city. Let's get everybody here first, and then Michael. By the way, his name is Michael Chen, but he goes with Mikey, so I don't want anybody to confuse him.
I think Mikey's a good name.
You know what? I'll just call him Michael throughout the story.
Yeah, Mikey. So this bathroom was, we imported a lot of Gorilla stone. We book matched everything. You see all the stones that we brought in from Italy. We try to book match in a way that you see the one over there on the master shower. We essentially turned it this way so that it can actually erect in that position. So we got skylights. We have Antonio Lupi countertops and marble sinks. But the one thing about this is this common shower that we want to be able to fit like 50 people in here.
There's not much common about it, but like you guys should go in. So like, here's the thing.
You guys all go in there.
Yeah, go in there. I mean, let's see how many people we can actually get in there.
And I will turn on the gas.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
Like this is part of a weird plot.
Yeah,
we
weird plot.
just want to get all of you in here.
The Squid Game.
Yeah, exactly. So like one of the things the next owner can do, they can actually motorize the skylight here.
Yeah.
You can just open it. And that way you
Yeah, so you're showering, to the sky.
Oh, so this one's motorized?
You can
Oh,
motorize
you
it.
can.
You
Oh.
can motorize it.
Impressive.
So like we all have, I'm assuming, normal showers. So like imagine showering here in the morning. Like it's an experience. It's pretty insane.
Laying on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, just like I would just sit down here and think about life for a little bit. What am I doing? Why am I going after this? It's like
You're like,
how can I top this
how
off?
can I build a bigger bathroom? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Let's get Enes POV for a little while.
Yeah, that's right. Mikey's like, you carry. All right, so that's the shower. Let's go to closet.
Yeah, let's go to the
Let's
closet.
take everybody to the closet.
Actually, I want to talk to people, everyone about the doors. We actually have, all the doors are Remedizio doors, and they're actually all made out of glass.
Yep.
And
And also show the hinge system.
the hinge system, you see how these frames, because when you first build a house, you actually have to make sure the frames are in first. But you don't want to put the doors in, otherwise during the construction process, you can have the doors. So we actually hung it at the very last moment of the house. And, yeah.
And then tell them magnetic detail.
Yeah, so
Yeah, well, you don't need to have it. So it's nice to imagine these clunking. These have magnetic connections, so right? You won't be able to pull.
Can you explain to me how magnets works?
yeah.
I mean, basically, once they get close to each other, they lock in.
How you think? Yeah, that physics. of it.
He's so over the property, like he's been showing it for a while, but like every corner there's like crazy details. I want all of you to see it. All right, closet.
Closet.
Yeah, but it even gets me.
So this is a Mokini Remedizio closet. We have a few skylights. This is a place where you want to have your friends or girlfriends and whatever, kind of like come
Other
here
friends,
other
yeah.
friends, and hang out, have some champagne and watch you dress. So
That's right. All right, bathroom 2.
bathroom 2.
And there's so much to see in this house. It's amazing. Feel good?
It was assembled already in Italy. You can't disassemble it, so we actually have to crane it in before this whole thing was constructed. Yeah, got it. So we have to protect this thing. This is like essentially this is almost kind of like almost.
Literally, we designed this whole thing for you.
So the brand of this is called Pipimani.
No worries.
And you see all the grooves that they actually cut out. Feel it. It's very intricate, very beautiful. And with that, they somehow, somewhere, I wanted, like invite people to sit on it and see how comfortable it is.
Who wants to get in?
Yeah.
Alfonso, you look. I was like, I knew you were committed to this. Let's go.
It's deceivingly comfortable.
Oh, man.
How tall are you?
6'2".
Right.
Yeah.
Easy,
Oh, I'm too short.
including the shoes.
Stretched out, yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you have to crane this in?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, imagine you finish everything. You're trying to build this bathroom, and you should have everything perfectly aligned where you have the roof still open.
Yeah.
Just so you crane it in. And here's the problem: when you crane it in, you basically have to have the glass and the floor completely done. So you have to perfectly articulate the timing, the contractors, everything. You just drop this in and you immediately close the roof because you don't want anything to get ruined.
So when you're doing construction, sequencing is so important.
Yeah.
It's like filming a movie. You have to be precise on when to get the actors in a certain date at a certain time, so that you can actually sequence everything, so you don't waste time and money.
And then you will organize everything, and they will call you from Italy. They're like, "Tub is gonna be 2 weeks delayed."
Yeah.
You're like, "You have any idea like what I have to go through with permits and like all that?"
Or if you have a tub that's ready to go and you're craning and you're like, oh damn, there's a crack. Right. That's another 6 months.
Yeah, it's
You know.
insane. It's insane.
It's insane. So this is all the little nitty-gritty thing you have to deal with as a developer. So
Okay, let's make Mikey happy. Let's go see that garage.
let's go to the garage.
All right, let's go. Let's check it out.
Alfonso, how'd you like that bathtub?
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, I've spent hours in here.
I want to introduce you. This is our lead architect for this house. SAOTA is our design architect. We also have a architect record, and this is our lead architect on construction administration.
Exactly. Amazing.
Very nice to meet you. Beautiful job.
Oh, look at you. We got some nice cars here. All right.
Everyone in here because like.
You didn't get these calls. We had to call McLaren to bring a couple cars here.
They're a different level. Come on, McLaren is a different level.
Fair enough.
That's McLaren.
I wanted to bring everyone in here for one specific reason. This is like really unique.
Yeah.
This I don't see.
So this is the largest garage door we've ever designed, and actually it's one of the largest in the Truesdale area right now. So
Michael, let me step it up. I think this is also the biggest garage door here, actually.
meticulously calculated the weight and how it actually flats onto this this system.
Michael, how much?
We spent $250,000 on this.
Why these homes are this expensive?
Yeah.
That's your garage door right there.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, garage door.
pretty insane.
Yeah.
I feel like if I own this house, I'll just open this and close it just for the
And all
sake.
that, you're like,
My neighbor is weird. He's just like,
yeah, it's not a lot of people just they don't want to spend the money on it.
Yeah, but it's like, oh wow.
But it's one of the architectural gems in the character.
Absolutely. Mike, you happy?
Very happy. Yes.
Okay, there you go. Let's go.
Thanks for asking.
Okay. Cool. Let's take everybody to the downstairs bar, and after that, let's just have everybody go around. Exactly. Let's go check out the bar real quick. Cool. Awesome.
They bring it in. Well, we wanted to create a staircase that's like an element of the house, so we wanted to make it look like a piece of artwork. So we actually have a structural engineer that actually structured engineer in a way that there's no supporting elements on the bottom. So you'll see actually the bottom of the staircase. And then we have a Venetian molding guy that we actually came and mold this staircase so it looks like a piece of artwork. Even the rail, you can see that it's all done, hand done here in person.
So as you're going down, please touch as much as you can.
Yeah.
All the surfaces.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Doubling up. Yeah, whoever fabricated the steel frame.
The steel frame,
Yeah, it's insane. How's everybody liking the tour so far? Amazing. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna let Michael talk about this. Like, again, this is one of the important architectural aspects of kind of like the layout of the house. So please take it from me.
Okay, so other than the stairs, this is actually one of the most important elements of the house. We wanted a courtyard. We wanted to bring life into this house, so we imported a 150-year-old olive tree that took us about 18 months to find. Every tree is kind of like a piece of art, so it's really hard to source one that fits in the right spot. Some are too big, some are too small, but when I saw this one, it reminded me of like an angel. If you can kind of see on the profile, there's like two wings and there's like the back of the lady, and it has so much character that we created in. So this was one of the masterpieces of this house.
Absolutely, gorgeous. And then we have the bar here.
We have the bar here.
It looks like you dropped a stone out of a quarry straight to here with a crane.
Yeah.
But it's essentially
It was very well book matched.
This is the hardest book match you'll ever see because not only it's a surface book match, now there's angles too.
We have a
So
chamfer book matching.
exactly. I mean this is book match nightmare. Like so, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us what you did here with the bar and the whole kind of assembly.
Yeah, so again, the bar is built to look like a piece of stone that we actually dropped in. We levitated by adding an inch soffit on the bottom, and then we added LED light. This is all custom with the metal work, and we actually have to put in all the lights, engineer all the lights in between the metal. And it's those little details that, you know, you can't buy it from Home Depot.
No, you can't.
You know.
It brings
You
out that
definitely
pop.
can't.
Yeah, and you make this thing pop. Yeah.
Amazing. And
this
this part is like the bonus that most homes here won't have, which is basically not only you have a lower section, but you have a crazy lower section with an infinity edge pool, spa around the corner. We're not even gonna take you guys there. You guys kind of go on your own.
Yeah.
But you have a half lap pool.
Yeah.
Hot tub.
Yeah.
Amazing views, and you're kind of in the lower section of the house, so it's pretty darn private. So
And the pool is heated, so if you guys want to jump in,
jump in. Feel
Oh, I'm
free.
down. Let's do this.
Okay, we just let everybody do their tour.
Give me a line to like explore.
Explore. Okay, guys, that's it from me and Michael. I want you guys to go around, take as many photos as you want, ask as many questions as you guys want. Just enjoy the space. Cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.